Hello, everybody. It is me, Neureski Quartza here, back with another video. This one, however, is going to be less lighthearted than the stuff I usually post, which is not a surprise considering how the last few videos I did were. Um, However, I wanted to address this considering what's been going on lately. So, here's what we have. So, as you can see by the screen here, there's an account on Twitter, and they go by the name Stovia Ace Patient. By the way, I do not condone harassing them, even though they kind of do deserve it, considering what they do. But yeah, here we go. So I think the first thing we need to address is what happened yesterday, or I think sometime before that, but lately in the past week, we'll say. So the official Hell of a Boss accounts and Has Been Hotel accounts, they all exist, by the way. Um, However, one stands out, and it's the Octavia account. For those of you who don't know who Octavia is because you're slightly uncultured, or you forgot to catch up on the show, or you haven't seen it, Octavia is the daughter of Stolas, who appeared in episode 2 of Hell of a Boss. And after that, her official Instagram, became unprivated because since the second episode's out, now the Instagram could be unprivated. And I think sometime before episode 2, which is when this started, is when a certain ship popped up, and I already feel sick talking about this, but I have to. Stovia. Yeah, fucking Stovia. How do you even come up with something like that? And it's sickening, to be honest. So originally I planned to talk about this in a video where I would just either make it one big video or I'll split into multiple parts, and I already had a script ready. But then I eventually tossed that idea aside because my editing software was being a dick. But you know what? Now I'm just gonna bring everything up here. So the first thing I want to address is the, let's just say, adult content that's appeared. The main thing that we're going to be discussing here is the Octavia and Stola stuff, which, why? Just why? And they tweet about it on their Twitter and they're like, "Oh, thanks for drawing this." And it's like we're all over here like, what the fuck, man? That's not only incest. That's, I'm not even going to say what it is because I don't want to get bombarded by the YouTube bot and end up getting my channel taken down or something. But we'll just say it's of the underage nature. And for those of you who don't believe me, as of this moment, Octavia is canonical age is currently 17. 17. How old is Stolas? Stolas is her dad, so most likely he's going to be older than her. That's disgusting. That is illegal. Please stop. Another thing I want to mention is the stuff that they usually talk about on their Twitter. So after the whole thing, so after this has been building up since episode 2's release, the official Octavia account decided to archive all their posts. In fact, not only did the official Octavia account archived the posts, but so did every official has-been account. And I'm not going to scroll down because I don't want to risk bumping into anything lewd. But here, just going to skip past that. Here, right here. So what we have here is a tweet they made after the official Octavia account became, I guess, privated. And they said, via cancel the Instagram account, we want to inform that we had nothing to do with it. Sincerely, the admins of my account. You had nothing to do with it? You really had nothing to do with it? Excuse me, what's this little tag right here? Describe that little tag right there. Stovia. It technically was your fault. Like, it really was. Because, for one, you support this shit. So, of course, that's wrong. People are going to think that's immoral. Second, you consistently talk about this shit. And you're like, oh, it's such a great ship. And then people eventually catch on to that. And some people actually defend it. And, of course, the official creators of the show, and of course all the people who play the characters and all the artists who work on the show, they're going to be extremely uncomfortable with that. Another thing I want to go on to mention, the people who defend this. Now, normally I'm all for, like whatever you want. But in cases like this, I think that statement does not apply here. Because what you like in this instance is not only, wrong, it's disgusting. And people criticize you. Speaking of criticism, what really disturbs me is how they attempt to just play it off and defend what they like. The first statement they make is they're in hell. We aren't in hell. Sure, 2020 and COVID have made it seem like we're living in hell basically, but we don't literally live in hell. So you can't really argue that they live in hell and we don't. So, it makes sense. No, it doesn't matter where they reside, where they live in hell or here or in heaven or wherever the fuck they go. It's still wrong. Just because in Has-Been Hotel and Hell of a Boss they depict everyone in hell as an asshole, it does not mean that that excuse is proper justification for your interests. Another thing is, which I actually got from a Radio Has-Been's video. Go check them out. This is actually where I kind of just read about most of it before, all this new stuff came around. An argument where it's like, oh, Octavia's canonical birthday's in August, so, why bother? Well, does it matter? Most places in the world, I can't even speak. I'm flubbing up a lot of my lines because it's unscripted. Anyways. The reason why we should bother is because it doesn't matter if she's almost turning 18. In most parts of the United States, if a 17-year-old and an 18-year-old are dating, that would still count as an adult dating a minor. Because the 17-year-old is below the age of consent. So you can't really argue that. And one more thing that I like to address is that they pop up and they're saying, "Oh well, here's a statement from Vizzy saying all this." In fact, I think it's at the top. Like, I'll put it up here. What really happened is not called by the ship curse, motherfucker. Really? You're going to throw Vivzy under the bus? That that's just that's just stupid. You take that little description out of context and then use it as a justification. You're basically just fucking cherry picking at this point. These people, they sicken me to the point where I want to fucking throw up into a bucket and get the boat so we can restart humanity. Because currently, this kind of shit makes me suffer. And I'm not sorry that I'm more profane in this video, because this legitimately disgusts me and a lot of people in the Hell of a Boss fandom. And before I'm already expecting, people to say, "Oh, you're just a toxic fan," blah, blah, blah. Well, I'm going to currently form many rebuttals to the arguments I might get. To those saying that I might be a toxic fan, I'm not. In fact, I do not believe in toxicity in fandoms. Please, be mature. Because you clearly aren't. The second argument I'm going to get is that they're just fictional characters and we shouldn't care. Motherfucker, whether or not it's fictional does not matter here. Why do you think many people in the Steven Universe fan base have have problems with, Steven being shipped with gems? It's because it's wrong, whether or not it's fictional. The third argument I'm going to get is what I listed in this video. And I have to say, if you're still going to be arguing that, you should either rewatch the whole video or you should actually watch it all the way through instead of watching, the first minute of it and then instantly going into the comments to be like, "Oh, just shut up, wah wah." It's fucking disgusting, really. And if I missed anything in this video, I might go ahead and, make an after part to this. And if I don't find anything, then it'll just remain the way it is. And if something new crops up after the fact, then, I'll just make a fucking separate video about it. I really didn't want to have to make this video. Believe me. But considering the hell we live in with, not literal hell, okay, the figurative hell that we live in with COVID and all the riots going on and shit, this kind of thing is not needed here. And what I see is they're like, "Oh, it wasn't our fucking fault." Motherfucker! You support shipping a father and a daughter. The daughter being underage. And I know what I'm going to say. "Oh, if it feels like if the daughter was of age, would you be complaining?" No, yes, actually. Like, I almost said no, but then like took a split second to reconsider it. And you know what? Yes, I would still be saying that's wrong because it's still incest. And if people say, "Oh, what if it was with a mother?" I'd still be complaining because unlike you, I seem to hate everyone and I'm unapologetic. So it doesn't matter whether or not it's a mother or a father being in a relationship with their son or daughter. I'm still going to be fucking complaining about it because it doesn't matter that what the gender, it's still wrong. I got heated here. I am really sorry for getting really heated, but I had to talk about it. It sickens me. If you, for some reason, liked this rant, then I guess fucking, I don't know, like it, subscribe, because not a lot of you do that based on my analytics. It's free. Please do it. I might have crippling depression, I don't know. But anyways, that's all I have for today. Nurse Quartza, signing out. Hello everybody, it's me again. Currently, a couple minutes past recording, and I'm in the middle of editing, but I just decided that I had to mention this. Something that I left out was that actually me and just about everyone else who hates the ship actually tried reporting the account. Me especially, I tried reporting them twice, and Instagram did not do anything about it. So if you're watching this video and you happen to have either Twitter or Instagram, then I guess report the account behind all this shit because they're defending not only something illegal but something disgusting and just immoral, and something that's made a lot of people uncomfortable, and they deny the fact that it's their fault. So if you have either Twitter or Instagram, then once you're done watching this video, go onto their Twitter or Instagram and find the report button, hit the report button, and say that they're posting, I guess, illegal content or something, which is what I did. I said that they were posting pornography, which is what they did under Instagram. And Instagram still didn't do anything the 2 times I did it. So, if you have the time, go ahead and do that. And this is me, once again, heading out.